Junkyard Druid introduces readers to the gritty, fast-paced world of Colin McCool, a druid living on society's fringes. This 10th anniversary edition revisits the novel that launched the Druidverse, offering updated prose, expanded lore, and bonus content for longtime fans and new readers alike. Colin McCool is not your typical urban fantasy hero. A druid by bloodline, but a junkyard mechanic by trade, he lives in Austin, Texas, surrounded by rusted cars and broken dreams. Haunted by past failures and reluctant to embrace his magical heritage, Colin prefers to keep his head down until supernatural trouble finds him. When a series of paranormal disturbances threaten his city, Colin is pulled into a dangerous conflict involving vampires, fae, and ancient druidic magic. His junkyard becomes ground zero for battles that blur the line between the mundane and the mystical. Supporting characters enrich the narrative. Belladonna, a vampire with shifting loyalties, whose relationship with Colin is equal parts attraction and danger. Fergus, a fae trickster who manipulates events for his own amusement. Detective Garcia, a human ally who struggles to reconcile the supernatural with law enforcement. The Druid Council, shadowy figures who view Colin as both an asset and a liability. The novel balances paranormal suspense, dark humor, and gritty action. Colin's journey is not about saving the world, it's about surviving it, one fight at a time, while slowly accepting the power and responsibility that come with his druidic lineage. Themes and conflicts. Heritage versus independence. Colin resists his druidic destiny while grappling with its inevitability. Trust versus betrayal. Allies and enemies often blur, forcing Colin to rely on instinct. Chaos versus order. The supernatural world collides with human society, creating constant tension. Identity versus survival. Colin must decide whether to embrace his role or remain an outsider. Character dynamics. Colin McCool, cynical, resourceful, and reluctant. His arc explores redemption and reluctant heroism. Belladonna, dangerous yet alluring. She embodies temptation and moral ambiguity. Fergus, comic relief and chaos agent. He represents the unpredictable nature of fae. Detective Garcia, grounded and pragmatic. She bridges the human and supernatural worlds. Style and tone. The prose is gritty, fast-paced, and infused with dark humor, blending urban fantasy tropes with noir-like suspense. The tone is irreverent yet intense, appealing to fans of Jim Butcher's Dresden Files and Kevin Hearn's Iron Druid Chronicles. Climax and resolution. The climax unfolds during a supernatural showdown at Colin's junkyard, where vampires and fae clash under druidic magic. Colin, forced to embrace his heritage, unleashes powers he barely understands. The resolution is bittersweet. Colin survives, but the battle leaves scars, physical and emotional. He realizes that hiding from his destiny is no longer an option. The novel closes with Colin reluctantly stepping into his role as protector, setting the stage for the rest of the Druidverse.